Hey guys, welcome to SKP's Kitchen Corner. Today we are making festive chocolates made at home. So we're going to melt some ordinary chocolate. So we've got chocolate chips here, but you can use any type, white chocolate, dark chocolate, or just a normal chocolate bar. I wouldn't advise you using chocolate which has nuts in it because they're usually quite big and chunky. It depends on how big your mold is. So here is our mold. So as you might recognize, this is our Christmas calendar from our Christmas calendar. So we find it really nice. So we can make these little chocolates again. It's very festive. We've got some polar bears, some reindeers, and then we have little elves, and then we have some Santas. Then we have presents and a lot of stockings. We have a big Merry Christmas. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our boiling water in a pan. We're going to pour boiling water in here. You don't have to have boiling water, but I feel like it's easier for it to become hot and you won't have to wait that long. So turn the gas on as well. Okay. So let the water get to a boiling temperature, and then we're going to put our bowl on top of it. A glass bowl, so it should fit nicely on top of it. So now we're going to add our chocolate chips. As I said before, you can just use any normal chocolate bar, any of your favourite brands, but nothing that has fillings in. So we're just going to put the whole packet in here. This package is 100 grams of chocolate chips. And now we're just going to wait for it to melt. So since they're chocolate chips, they're easier to melt because they're in smaller sizes, and when you have a chocolate bar, they're very chunky. Oh, it's melting already. So as you can see, it's melting the bottom, so you want to stir it around. Since it'll be sticky, you might need to hold it down. So you're just going to have to stir it. So our chocolate is melted, so turn off the gas and let it cool down, because we've got a plastic mould and we don't want it to melt when we all put it in. Hot food on plastic. Some of you might already have some silicone molds, so that doesn't need anything awaiting. So some of you might have silicone molds, and that's alright. So if you have bigger molds, you might want to reconsider how much chocolate you're boiling, because 100 grams seems plenty for hours. So now our chocolate is slightly warm, so what we're going to do is just going to take a bit of chocolate and we're just going to pour it straight into our molds. So we just pour the chocolate in now, and then you can tap it later. Now we're going to smooth these out. Now, so we've finished making these, and so we're just going to tap them so that they all go nice and flat. You see we filled them. Obviously you don't have to make that much chocolate as we did. So we had a few polar bears, reindeer, Santas, elf, presents and stockings. So we're going to put these in the fridge now. We're going to leave these in for 4 hours. If you have bigger chocolates, you might need to leave them in for longer. Since we have smaller. See you in 4 hours. So we've waited 4 hours now, and we're going to take our chocolates out of the fridge. So if you have thicker ones, you might have to leave them in a bit longer. But ours is done. So after this, we're just going to pop them out. So it's a really simple process, because if they've frozen enough, they'll just pop out easy once you push the bottom of it. Oh yes, you did.
Wow.
Ooh.
Be careful.
Ooh.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. This is all our chocolate from this advent calendar.